If we can scroll back 12 mere months, the Cleveland Browns were a laughingstock. They were coming off 0-16. Their Vegas over-under win total was 5. And therefore, the fantasy markets felt very secure in rejecting any and all of their skill weapons as viable fantasy starters. But not me, not on this channel. I had both Browns running backs, Nick Chubb and Carlos Hyde, as flag players, because we're terrible at guessing situations before the season starts. Let this be a lesson for everyone who's rejecting the possibility that players from Miami or Washington can help this year. But that is a conversation for a different time. Fast forward a year, and now people sure do believe in Nick Chubb. Let's talk about what he is as a player and see where we come down. What's funny about Chubb's breakout rookie year is that the first couple plays that got people's attention were, I don't want to say atypical, I don't want to say fraudulent, but I'd say maybe not representative of him as a player. They were 2 giant long touchdown runs against the Raiders where he had 3 total carries in the game and was still covering punts on special teams. I mean, we will take this, but from the end zone angle, you can see that is a giant hole, and that is not good tackling. And actually, I'm being uncharitable because this second one, he makes a move at the second level that is a little bit more representative of him. That's a nice little stutter shake on number 25 there, Eric Harris. It isn't hard for a running back to break down like that and stop running, but obviously when he pushes back off again, he has a nice little bit of jump. It's also an awful tackle, but I think we will see stuff like this again as we continue the look at Nick Chubb film. Not a breakaway runner, but has a lot of good stuff. A quick break to thank Lisa for sponsoring. If you've been thinking you need a new mattress, you can check out the mattress I sleep on every night. I really do. I also like to sometimes mention Lisa as a company does try and do things the right way. They're a certified B Corp, which means their manufacturing and production, their environmental and community outreach live up to the highest standards of corporate citizenship. They've donated more than 35,000 mattresses to over 1,000 nonprofits. I like to think they're the right kind of company to support, and incidentally, I really do like the mattress. To find out more, to get 15% off your new mattress, go to lisa.com/Harris15, and we really do thank them for sponsoring today. We're back at it talking about Nick Chubb, and this is Nick Chubb's calling card. He is strong like bull. You get a glancing blow, he's not going down. You get a wrap on him without leverage, you're going for a ride. This is from the first game after Carlos Hyde was traded, the first game of Chubb's career with more than 3 carries. It's the beginning of realizing, we got a horse here. This one isn't a huge gain. People who only look at box scores, they're not going to care about an 11-yard gain in the middle of a loss. But when you can run this kind of play against 9 men in the box, it's well blocked, and in tight quarters, the Cleveland offensive line keeps the running back clean, but I don't think you'd say Nick Chubb got a ton of room here. He's churning through incredibly tight quarters and then dragging tacklers. I think it's important to see this kind of play succeed. I think it tells the play caller, man, we can run a lot of different stuff with this Chubb guy, and he will help us out with great power. And these first clips here are about power. I'll get to more than just power in a second, but look how sturdy, tough. Like, the first man really struggles to get him down. This is the Jordan Howard part of Nick Chubb's game. Just a tough hombre who, when he gets up ahead of steam, just not going to be fun to tackle in any way. Now let's get to the different stuff, the special stuff. More than someone who can jump stop and then re-accelerate to lose kind of a bad tackler, a run like this one impresses me more. If we look at it from the end zone angle, you can see Chubb finds the hole. And once he gets past Luke Kuechly there, it's him against number 29, Mike Adams. This is not exactly stop foot, go foot, but Chubb has enough life in his legs to vector change pretty severely with 2 feet, push off hard, surprise the tackler, and basically Adams winds up grabbing air. Enough directional change to actually run all the way around the tackle. Similar thing here in the open field on a screen. It's not the LaShawn McCoy dancing to make you miss and fall down and look stupid, but it's acceleration where it looks kind of like he's cornered. And actually, the guy here makes an ankle tackle and gets him down, but it starts to tell us a story about the particular kind of elusiveness that Chubb has in addition to his power. Almost the same thing here, too. This time, he gets the screen and he actually gets away entirely. Woo, that is not Jordan Howard. That's not most 227-pound power backs. We are starting to tell ourselves a serious story about a different level of talent. Another one, same kind of pretty good make you miss, another fine gain and a nice play. And yet, if we watch this play from the end zone, we see Chubb isn't your cut on a dime, stop foot, go foot kind of runner. Totally acceptable at 227 pounds, just shy of super elite, I would say. But to power down, he needs multiple steps. That, along with 4.52 speed, probably means that the number of long touchdowns that Chubb had last year may be a little high for his skill set. But still, you'd rather see a dude be able to cut somehow than not at all. And then I want to put the icing on the cake by going slow and breaking down 2 games from week 16 to show you that he is really special. This is a power run. It's designed, I think, to probably go between the center and the right guard, but Chubb sees Vontaze Burfict, number 55, standing in the hole. And Chubb is big, but he can also put thought to deed and make a cut, a 2-footer that has him heading toward a crease. He sees open space, or he feels it to his left there. It's a special ability to know that that is there and to get to it as the right tackle is drilling his man to the outside. He's 227 pounds, and he gets to the edge with enough speed that number 59 there, Nick Vigil, can't reach him, and Chubb is off for a 22-yard gain that, with a lot of men his size, would have been a 3-yard gain. And I love this one too. This will be a counter running play, fake right, run left. Big Andrew Billings of the Bengals almost gets his arm on Chubb as he sees the running back go by and get around him. So Chubb sees number 22, William Jackson, contained to his left. So Chubb plants his foot, and if we freeze it right at that moment that he plants, Chubb has real, legit, instinctive vision that gets him to and through a hole at the second level. It's something, again, a lot of big backs just don't have. It's not super special cutting ability, really. It's not Le'Veon Bell. It's not Joe Mixon. But it's the ability to string together moves, as he does here by pouncing to his right, finding that second level hole, and then for good measure, accelerating up into it and netting 20 yards out of not much. And then just for fun, we will leave this here for you because it's fun and it's ludicrous. I don't know how repeatable it is, but gotta love the play where the running back can reach back behind the defender and catch it against the other dude's body for a touchdown. I hope it's obvious by now why I was so enthusiastic about Chubb last year. I'll admit, I didn't expect it to be that good, but it was really good. The only thing that leaves me hesitating about Chubb's fantasy draft stock is the presence of Kareem Hunt, who himself is a very dynamic and extremely well-balanced runner. I personally think overall, talent-wise, I think Chubb is better. But I admit there is an X% chance that we get to week 10 and Hunt returns and he's fresh and everyone else is tired and suddenly we get 12 touches per game for each guy. And it may not be the likeliest scenario, but it is a scenario that could really hose your fantasy squad just at the wrong time. That's the only reason I don't have Chubb as a fantasy first rounder. And I'll be honest, if you do have him there, I will not argue because he's got it in him to be a different kind of dude. But where do you have him ranked? Tell us down in the comments. We always love your feedback. Let us know what you think about Chubb and all else fantasy. And thanks for watching.